When it comes to using AI, it often feels like you have to make a choice, right? You can have all this incredible power, or you can have total privacy. Well, today, we're going to look at a tool that says, hey, why not have both? This is myOfflineAi.
So, if you're using AI for your job, especially if you're in a field like healthcare or finance or law, this question has probably kept you up at night. You want to use these amazing tools to get your work done faster, but every single time you copy and paste sensitive client info or some internal company data, you're sending it off. But to where? Who's looking at it? It's a huge black box.
And this is where the difference between cloud AI and local AI just becomes so incredibly clear. With the cloud services we all use, your data is flying off to some third-party server. You need an internet connection, and you basically just have to cross your fingers and trust them. But with local AI, everything, and I mean everything, stays right there on your computer. It never leaves. You're in complete control. You don't even need to be online, and this is a big one for anyone in a regulated industry. The code can actually be checked and audited. This is the exact problem myOfflineAi was built to solve.
So, if the big problem is your data being exposed and you having zero control, well, the solution is pretty straightforward, isn't it? You bring the AI assistant home, right onto your own machine. It becomes your private offline assistant.
Now, I don't want you to see this as just a laundry list of features. Think of it more like a list of promises. A promise that your AI will work even when you're offline, that it runs completely on your desktop, that your conversations are never, ever saved, and that all your data is processed ephemerally. We're going to dig into what that means in a minute. And maybe best of all, it's open source and ridiculously easy to get started with.
Just so we're all on the same page, myOfflineAi is like the super user-friendly dashboard of a car. It's what you see and interact with. But the engine, the part doing all the heavy lifting in the background, that's a powerful program called Ollama. It's the thing that actually runs these big AI models right on your computer. So you get this simple, clean interface, Ollama provides the brain power, and the whole show happens locally.
Okay, so how does it actually deliver on that core promise of total privacy? Well, the secret sauce is a concept called ephemeral data processing.
That word ephemeral sounds complicated, but it just means temporary. Think of it like this. The app works with your sensitive data on a digital whiteboard. That's your computer's temporary memory, or RAM. It never writes it down in a permanent filing cabinet, your hard drive, where it can be found later. And when you're done, that whiteboard gets wiped completely clean.
So let's walk through what that looks like. You type in a prompt or drop in a file, it gets processed in that temporary memory, the AI gives you back a response, and then the moment you close that browser tab, poof, it's all gone. And I mean gone. Not just moved to a trash can, it's completely erased from memory. There is zero trace left behind.
This right here is so key to understanding the philosophy of this app. It's a conscious design choice. You give up one thing, the convenience of a saved chat history, and in return, you get something way more valuable, the absolute certainty that your confidential information stays confidential. For so many of us, that's not just a fair trade, it's the only trade that matters.
Okay, so privacy is one massive hurdle. We've seen how this app clears it. But there's another one, right? Technical complexity. For the longest time, running local AI was something for coders, for people comfortable with the terminal window. Well, this app is designed to change all that.
And here it is, straight from the developer. The whole point was to remove that friction. They recognized that for most people, that black box with a blinking cursor, the command line, is a total non-starter. So they built a way to get all the power of local AI without ever having to touch it.
Seriously, it could not be any simpler. Once you do the initial setup, which is basically just installing that Ollama engine and grabbing an AI model, using it day-to-day is just this. You find the file and you double-click it. That's it. No complicated commands, no technical hoops to jump through. It just opens in your web browser and you're ready to go.
Now here's the detail that anybody who deals with security or compliance is going to love. The entire application, all the code for the interface and the back end, it all lives in a single file. Think of it like a self-contained instruction manual. You can open it up and read every single step the app takes, which means it's incredibly transparent and easy to audit to make sure there are no hidden surprises.
So when you put it all together, the ironclad privacy, the radical simplicity, the transparency, you start to realize that this is about something much, much bigger than just a clever piece of software.
This is really about a fundamental shift in how we think about technology. Instead of just renting access to AI from a giant corporation and hoping they do the right thing with your data, you are taking ownership. You control the tool, you control the data, you are building an AI capability that is 100% yours.
This quote just nails it. It perfectly captures the spirit of this whole project. It's an empowering idea, isn't it? You're no longer just a passive consumer. You become an active owner. You're in the driver's seat, fully accountable for this incredible technology, because you're the one in complete control.
And that leaves us with the most exciting question of all. Once you take away the fear about data privacy and you remove the friction of technical complexity, what suddenly becomes possible? What kind of confidential reports can you finally summarize? What sensitive client data can you analyze? What custom tools can you build for yourself now that you have a powerful AI that works only and exclusively for you? The possibilities are just wide open.